A Scottish Government minister has said an investigation into allegations of inappropriate behaviour by an Aberdeen MSP is perhaps taking longer than it should. Mark MacDonald stood down as childcare minister in November after admitting his conduct had caused a woman considerable distress. The SNP say the investigation is ongoing. Rebecca Curran reports.
Can we have a quick chat with you?
No, I'm just going in to see some constituents
Mr.
today.
MacDonald, the constituents
This is the last time Mark
why?
MacDonald spoke publicly after quitting his ministerial post over inappropriate behaviour. It was in November. Later that day, he was suspended from the SNP.
And as I say, it will be for my constituents to decide the next election whether they want to give me the chance to continue.
Mark MacDonald hasn't been seen at Holyrood since he resigned his position as childcare minister more than 100 days ago. So just how well are his constituents being represented? I've come to his Aberdeen office to find out. Mr. MacDonald isn't in his office today and he isn't expected to be either. When I asked his two staff inside if they could tell me exactly how he is currently representing his constituents, they replied, no comment.
On a wintry day in Donside, what do voters think? Do you feel like you're being represented properly?
No, you're not being represented properly. If he doesn't want to do it, he shouldn't do it. If he can take 100 days off and he wants, could you do up with your job?
I don't think he should be paid. If he's suspended or whatever, I don't think he should be paid at all.
There are calls for the SNP to speed up the investigation.
The SNP need to come forward, tell us exactly what's going on. They've been dragging this out long enough. It's time to bring it to a resolution and give the people of Donside the clarity that they need.
Scottish Government Minister Humza Yousaf was in Aberdeen this afternoon for a transport meeting. Both the First Minister and the Health Secretary have also been in the city in recent months, but the media weren't invited.
These are all legitimate questions which people in the North East and Aberdeen understandably are asking. All I can say is that an investigation is taking place which obviously should also make sure it's protecting any alleged victims in this as well, and so therefore perhaps it's taking more time than perhaps it should. But I'm not close to the investigation, neither do I have discussions around the investigation.
So when might constituents here get answers? The SNP say the investigation, understood to be looking at 2 complaints against Mr. MacDonald, is ongoing. Rebecca Curran, reporting Scotland, Aberdeen.